So Halloween Kills, you got to walk the set for that. So I mean, what was that like for you, especially because you grew up on them?
Dude, it was insane. So I got there. It was in North Carolina, and I went to my hotel. And it was funny. I was by myself, and the hotel is one of those like where you enter the rooms from the outside. You know what I mean? You don't walk down like a hallway.
Yeah.
So I'm walking up, and I was like 2 or 3 floors up, and I'm walking down, so it's open air. And I just happened to turn around, and as I look across the way, across the street, I see Haddonfield Memorial Hospital, and I was like, what? That was the set. So it was a back of a building on a street that they dressed up to be the entrance for the hospital. And I saw the cranes and I saw all the stuff. I knew it was going to be in that area, but I didn't have any details yet. But I was
Right
staying
there.
right across the street from them.
That's
It
sick.
was it was surreal. I mean, it was a it was a surreal moment to be able to sit there. I was in the little video village where the, producers would sit. And so you get to see things as they happen on the screen and you can watch them. And I'm sitting around, Kyle Richards and Nancy Stevens and, in Anthony Michael Hall, who plays Tommy, and just kind of around them. And like, I was sitting next to Annie Matichak, who plays Allison, and we were talking, and like her phone went off, and it was the Halloween theme, which was hilarious. It was just a lot of fun. And then, I mean, I got to meet Jamie Lee Curtis in character or in her.
Yeah.
I mean, she just. It's funny. I was sitting there, and I knew it was her first night on set, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to meet her. And I was just there as like, I don't want to get in anybody's way. I don't want
Right.
to mess anything up. I'm just gonna
Of
sit here.
course.
And the funny thing is, they're like, "Oh, we need to get you a chair," and they're like, "Oh, James isn't here tonight, so just use his." And of course, they open it up, and it's the shape on the chair, and I
Oh
was like,
man, if it doesn't get any better than that, the icing on the
"Right."
cake. You get to
Yeah,
sit in
so
Michael's
that's the
chair.
chair I got to sit in for both nights. And
Holy
so
shit.
Jamie, I saw her out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, "Oh my god, there she is! Oh my god, this is crazy!" And she came around, and she just started talking. I was next to one of the producers. She started talking to him and me, just like in conversation.
I've heard
Like,
she's very nice like that. I've heard she's
oh, she
like,
was incredible, and there was no like introduction. And I didn't want to be that. I didn't want to be weird about it and
oh
make
my
her like,
god,
"Oh, I'm going
I've been
to."
watching
I
you
was just like,
forever.
I'm just gonna sit here
Play
and be
cool.
a part of it, however much I can be a part of it, but I'm not gonna interject. So we were just chatting about Knives Out because that hadn't come out yet, and she was just like she was just so. She felt grateful for everything, and she expressed that too. Like she was expressing that, and she was even talking about that. And then she goes, "Oh, look, there's some fans because there's a bunch of people across the street trying to get pictures." And she's like, "I'm gonna go say hi to them." And she just like walked across the street. And like one of the producers had to run after her and be like, you can, but don't take pictures. Like we're trying to keep this under wraps right now because it was her first night back. Um, it was surreal. I got to see a lot of cool stuff. I was there 2 nights, and so it was the Haddonfield Memorial Hospital. So scenes that were shot for there were outside or whatever were shot there. So it was awesome.
So
It
which
was so
scenes were you
cool.
there for?
What's that?
Which scenes were you there for?
Well, I can't say what scenes I was
Oh,
there
you can't.
for, but
Okay, okay.
I don't want to
Oh,
give anything away.
I'm thinking you're talking about Halloween 2018. It's Halloween
Oh, right,
Kills.
right, right.
Right,
No,
right,
this is
right.
this
I'm
is a
sorry.
movie
I'm
that hasn't
sorry.
even come out
Right. Of
yet.
course you can't say that. That's my bad.
I mean, I know I can say Haddonfield Memorial Hospital because those images were posted online, so
Okay.
I feel okay saying that.
Okay.
Well, it's funny that I didn't tell anybody I was going except my wife and kids, obviously, and the people I work with. So I was very tight-lipped about the whole thing because I didn't want to, again, I was just grateful to be there. I did not want to be like on social media, blah, 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 blah. And so anyway, the next morning, so the first night I stayed was on set. We were on set for like from 7 at night to like 6 in the morning or something. I forgot what it was. And I went to bed and I got up like in the afternoon or whatever, mid afternoon, and my phone's blowing up. And people are like, "Are you on set of Halloween?" I'm like, "Whoa, how does anybody know this right now?" Well, a couple pictures from the fans that were leaked across the street were of Jamie Lee Curtis standing around Video Village, but I was there like facing
Wow.
out. So a few people had recognized me because it was like, it was like, I don't want to say breaking news, but whatever, people have picked up on, "Oh, Jamie Lee on set, here's some pictures." And there are a couple of pictures where you see me right there and her, a few people over. We weren't next to each other, but so that's how people kind of found out. I'm like, yeah, I was here. And then I was able to post a picture of David Gordon Green and I because he was wearing our Halloween '78 jacket and I had my hoodie on. So I got a cool picture with him. He was super cool. So then everyone knew about it, but I was just thankful to be there. I mean, it was I can't even tell you as a fan what that meant to me. I mean, forever remember that.
Yeah, that's insane. I remember you posted. I thought I was like, while I was preparing for this, I was like, did he walk? Because you posted it a while ago, right? You had
It will
posted
was
one.
la- it was it's a year this week actually. I was just looking at my pictures the other day,
Oh,
and
has it
that
been? Wow.
yeah, I was showing my son because we just watched 2018. I was like, oh, I want to show you some pictures. I only took a couple pictures because again, I didn't want to be that guy that's just taking
Right,
everything.
of course.
Um, but I did take a few pictures, and I was showing him some things, and I looked at the date, and it was like I think it was October 8th, so that's this week, and I was like, oh my god, it's been a
Wow.
year. Like I knew it was October, but I was didn't remember the date.
I remember seeing that and I was like, oh my God, like that's incredible. Especially because I know you're a huge fan, like that must have been insane.
Oh, it was incredible.
What up? If you enjoyed this little clip here, make sure you go down to the description box, click the link, and check out the entire conversation I had with Ben on the Gritty Knows Best podcast. It was a lot of fun. We talked about what Ben's favorite Halloween sequel is, what does success mean to him, and has he attained it yet, and also what it was like starting Fright Rags, what it was like creating his own company, and a bunch of other stuff. So if that sounds good, then go check it out. And also check out a bunch of the other amazing videos I have on this channel for you to enjoy and love. All right, see you later.